Hey everyone, welcome along to today's quick fix. The quick fix isn't just about helping you with your watercolour problems, it's also about quick fix ideas for cards and presents. So what I'm just doing, I'm using the thickness of my ruler to draw two sets of parallel lines in pencil because I'm going to give you a really brilliant tutorial today for creating a really simple but effective gift in the shape of a bookmark. But I'm not going to just do one design for you, I'm going to do two. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to wake up all the bright and colourful colours in my palette. Now I've got my colours woken up, I've got my size 4 brush, and I am going to start painting a series of watercolour circles. This is a sort of age-old favourite in amongst my watercolour quick fix watchers on YouTube. It's a really fun one to do, but you can see what I'm doing is I'm painting, I'm sort of overlapping on this parallel lined section here. I'm going to choose pinky, purpley, blue tones to create a bit of a colour palette. So if you notice, what I'm doing is I keep my brush quite vertical when I'm starting those circles. I find that much easier for smooth roundness and control. And even though it's quite a hot day today, as long as I can paint fairly swiftly, I can keep these circles bleeding and blending into one another quite happily. So I'm just going to paint all the circles in until I get to the end. I've painted that one right up to the edges, and you can see all these lovely bleeds and blends as it starts to dry. I'm now going to paint this one because I'm left-handed. I'm going to turn it round and be able to paint from this side. This time I'm going to try a bit more of a general rainbow theme, but what I'm going to do this time is I want to paint a little bit more inside the bookmark. So we've got some lovely cadmium yellow to begin with. And I know when I talk about rainbows to my niece, sometimes she gets a bit concerned that I don't do the exact correct colours. So I do apologise when I say rainbow and I don't immediately mean all the exact colours in the right order, but it's more a general celebration of colour. Still mixing up sort of amounts of concentration and dilution. Sometimes with the smaller circles it's hard to get the perfect circle action the first time. And we'll go a bit more down the pink route. Bit more of a purple. And with this one, as you can see at the top, I've painted a full circle. I didn't have it overlapping off the edge. I want to keep this bookmark shape just within the bookmark itself. I'm going to get my size 2 brush and just add 1 or 2 extra little circles. Actually, no, I think that I'm quite happy with that. Okay, so everything needs to dry 100%, and then we can get cutting out. So for the first bookmark, I simply cut straight down the 2 pencil lines. You can either do it with scissors, or if you're a more seasoned crafter, you could get a craft knife and a metal ruler. And then I'm just going to take a hole punch to create a hole. If you're looking for details on the kit I'm using, this is called a crocodile, and there are links in the episode notes. And then I think this gold tassel will be really fantastic for a really gorgeous bookmark. For this one here, I would really like to actually cut it out, just leaving a little bit of space around the edge of each circle. I think that will be a really fun one. So I'm just going to cut this out now, and then we can put the finishing touches to our bookmarks. I think these look so cool just as they are, but just for a finishing touch, how about we add a little name on this one in gold. Now, I am a calligrapher, however, I'm not a calligraphy teacher, but I have linked in my episode notes to some fantastic YouTube calligraphers who can give you all you need to know if you're interested in learning about handwriting in calligraphy. So I'm just gonna pop my name on here. I do actually sell a personalised calligraphy bookmark in my Etsy store, where you can get your name written on one of my floral hand-painted bookmarks. So it's a little bit faint at the moment, but as soon as it dries it comes up really shiny and lovely. The other thing we could do, if you like gold but aren't so keen on writing it, we could always splatter it too. These metallic watercolours I'm using are called Fine Tech. They're a Fine Tech palette. Let's move that out of the way so I can just flick the brush. I want to make sure your watercolour paint is nice and wet. And we can just add splatters, and once it dries, oh, it comes up really beautiful and shiny. And just look at that, all dry and beautiful, catching the light. And there we have, and I think that would just make a really gorgeous gift for someone. But of course, you could always add a book. And you need a fantastic book to put your fantastic bookmark in. So can I recommend my book, Birds, Bees and Blossoms? Or possibly New Botanical Painting? How wonderful to get a watercolour book with a watercolour bookmark inside. Thanks so much for watching, and that was your quick fix this week.